welcome back to Mental Health and Music. This is episode 3. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about the band Paramore. So they're kind of probably the most well-known artists that I talk about in this series. I know them as an alternative rock band that started in like the middle 2000s, have 5 albums right now. They've evolved the music sound throughout the years, from starting with that like really heavy alternative rock sound to where they've started exploring more with like a pop rock sound, and that's especially prevalent in their album After Laughter that came out in 2017. It's very much kind of like 80s pop rock inspired. So the band Paramore is led by Hayley Williams. Fantastic voice. I love her a lot. Specifically with After Laughter is much of the inspiration came from the struggles she was having from the past couple years before the album was released. She went through a messy divorce, but that's what you can tell with these songs. They are very personal, and they have very some powerful lyrics in them and relating to mental health. So we're going to start off first with her most blatant song about like kind of being a bit depressive, and it's called Fake Happy. The pre-chorus and the chorus goes, "Hey, if I smile with my teeth, bet you believe me. If I smile with my teeth, I think I believe me. Oh, please don't ask me how I've been. Don't make me play pretend. Oh no, oh what's the use? Oh please, I bet everybody here is fake happy too." I really like this how and it's really also contrasting with these lyrics is the music is very kind of joyful and a bit more like happy and a little dancey like, but then like these lyrics are so like we're all just pretending to be happy. Nobody's really happy. It's just an interesting point to be making. My sister Hannah, she says, "An important element within this piece is the idea that others may appear happy when they are not. When having a bad day at school or work, it is easy to look at others and wish you were in their shoes. But you can't forget that they have their own problems and their own bad days. You never truly know everything that is going on in someone's life." So, really like that little quote from Hannah. Very good point to be making, that we really don't know what someone else is going through. They could be just putting on that front that they are happy, and you don't really know what they're going through. So, is this your first time listening to Fake Happy, Emily? What do you think?
Yes. So I have listened to Paramore in the past, especially the 2009 album Riot. So I know a lot about them in that sense. But I haven't listened to them in a while, and this is the first time I've listened to Fake Happy. Well, as a person who is, for the most part, an optimistic person, there's points where like, you know, you try to be happy, you can't be happy all the time, and so, but because, you know, I do put out a very positive and happy person, like most of the time, and very excitable, then people, every time they see you, expect this same kind of happiness all the time, and especially it becomes an issue, especially for one, when you're a woman, and 2, when you have perhaps extended family or other people who are in your life that's depressed or sad, and then you become like their like source of happiness. Then it becomes like this dependent thing, and you know, even if you're not feeling 100% good, or like you're dealing with things that need to be dealt with, and they still expect you to be like joyful, and then they question, well, why do you have this like dark opinion? Because they paint you as a person who's like happy all the time and like is positive about things. So that's how I related to that song. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think that's very much a point Hayley was wanting to make, something very similar to that, because she was always, before After Laughter, she was always such a very exuberant kind of like, and her performances she would give live were always just so large and like amazing, and she would also a thing she always would have was that she would be dyeing her hair like different colors. The main one was like a reddish orange color, and then with After Laughter she purposely dyed her hair this like white blonde color to be representing kind of like a clean slate of like, and then so then she could discuss these. Here is the real me. I'm taking like everything off. Here's me. I've portrayed this very, very happy and like excitable person, and but really inside these are the things that I'm struggling with. So another song that she kind of expresses some of the sad kind of feelings that she has been having and struggling with is in the song called Rose Colored Boy. This one is what she's talking about, like where she has a more of a pessimistic mood and thoughts to things. And so the chorus, she makes it pretty simple and blatant, where she just says, just let me cry a little bit longer. I ain't gonna smile if I don't want to. Hey man, we all can't be like you. I wish we were all rose-colored too, my rose-colored boy. And so this one is like, she's trying to say, honestly, you can't expect everyone to be happy all the time. Like, it's just like impossible. There's things that happen in life that are gonna get people down. And like, I think this can also relate to with Fake Happy, where she's saying like everybody kind of puts on a front of with being happy. And so with this one, it's like she's calling out this rose-colored boy who's like so optimistic all the time, and being like, we can't be like that. And as a relation to Fake Happy, it's probably this guy isn't even that happy either. So in reality, that's what your thoughts on the song?
Yeah, so I took this song. She talks a lot about like the world, like not being able to see like injustices happening in the world, and I think it also comes from like being a woman, as opposed to this boy who's like, he doesn't see all the injustices because as I'm assuming, he's like a straight white privileged male who just like goes through life without having to deal with like racial prejudice or women's issues. Or when it's like, well, if you don't deal with any of these issues, then you don't really see the full scope of the world. And sometimes it's okay to have rose-colored glasses on, but then you have to be able to like, that's where the glasses, because you gotta take them off.
Yeah.
But if you're not exposed to issues, or you don't allow yourself to be exposed to issues, then it's really just like ignorance is bliss is basically the thesis statement of this piece.
Yeah, because there's a line in the last line of the bridge is something where it's all like, you ain't ever seen my mind. And so it's kind of, she's like, okay, you may be living in this little world here, this little bubble, but honestly, you need to step out of your bubble, and you need to come and see what's going on in the world, and like, cause you're not seeing it. I'm seeing it, but you're not seeing it. So that's very much like what's going on. I think that's about it for episode 3. So once again, thank you for watching, and keep checking out the other episodes.
Bye.